Hey YT World, this your girl La Kiki, Miss D. C. That is, and pretty much this challenge, Total Madness episode 4. This called Karma Chameleon. My sister used to always say that because her name Camellia, so she was like Chameleon. Can't comma chameleon. I think she even used that as her Facebook status. Anyway, that was just sidebar. Before I even get into the details of this episode, make sure you like and subscribe to your girl channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can get my exclusive talk shit videos. But yeah, so moving right along. So we have pretty much Ashley been disappointed that CT is gone, because I guess she looked at him as like a figurine, and as another person in the house that she can actually trust. And like I said, what I say is a figurine in the house, as far as the legend status or whatever. So then she's gonna try to make a side alliance with or an alliance with Maddie, because it pretty much seems like she's all alone. Like, you came from a season where you had alliances. Now you're coming off that season and you're here and you just have no alliance at all. So she pretty much don't have nobody but Maddie. And they pretty much promised each other they wouldn't write each other's name down or anything like that. Well, hold that thought real quick. It's pretty much, they didn't do that, but hold that thought. Maddie's really still not trusting her all the way, and you should not trust Ashley all the way. I mean, Ashley has no choice is the reason why she's even befriending your ass. Like, she has no choice but to befriend you. I mean, she has no friends right now. Okay, and then we have Jay still bragging about his goddamn win. At first he was all humbled and shit. Now he all like, not no more, like like he just like cheesing so hard. Yes. Dang. I've been looking at him on these shows all my life, growing up all my life, like he's 60 years old or some shit. Like, I've been looking at him all my life, and oh my God, wow, was it to be in a final with him? Yeah. With his arms crossed, looking straight at Rogan, or that's the way the camera made you, the editors made you think that he was looking straight at him like, thought you was going to dig in my ass, not literally, but thought you was going to give it to me. Oh, pause, not literally neither, but thought you was going to come down and battle me. That's more like it. I was like, okay, Jay, you looking like a little something on the show. You looking like a little something. But now Rogan is shook. He really shook, talking about something. You know what? It's a long way to go with this child. Like, are you backtracking much, Rogan? It's a long way to go in this challenge. And it's whatever. Like, I'm gonna just wait, sit back, and then I'm gonna pounce on the enemy when I need to pounce on. It's like, no, you said put me in there now. Wasn't you begging them to put you in because you thinking you was gonna take him out? But no, CT did it. He did your ass a favor, because your ass would have been looking stupid walking out, because your ass wouldn't have thought of even tying no ropes up like you would have. Like, you wouldn't know none of that shit. So I'm gonna need you to calm down and keep with that backtrack. But he talked about something, I'm going to save him for later. For later what? For later for somebody else to take his ass out? Yeah, you sounded like Pussy Chicken to me. You Pussy Chicken? That's funny. I need him to come back. A little crazy. Then you have in the next scene, because I broke this down in scenes, because I know all of y'all don't want to just hear me talk shit about who the fuck I don't like and who I like and all that and and little skipping over scenes and just saying my thoughts. I know some people like to actually hear the breakdown because they don't feel like going over the whole show, or they can't see it or get it, so they want to know what happened. So that's why I do my breakdown of notes, a whole rack of shit. You don't believe me? I would show you, but I don't feel like all that distraction in my video. But Bear is trying way too hard to bag Kayla, and I'm trying to figure out why. Like, Kayla, with makeup, makeup works wonders for a lot of people who doesn't have clear skin, better before myself, but I even think now my palette is still pretty much clean. But I'm just saying, like, makeup's supposed to enhance the beauty. It's not supposed to be a mandatory thing you need every day to survive, for your face to be seen in public. You need to put something on. Like, that's how her fucking face looked to me. But I you know, most people gonna be like, you're a hater, like, what the fuck for? Because I like my chocolate skin. I ain't trying to be nothing like that. I'm just calling it how it is. It's like, Kayla is not all that, you know, not all that, like, at all, like, with or without the makeup. But, you know, I think Bear just want to smash everything he see. Then Anissa is pretty much snooping on them, trying to see if he bag her. He like, I mean, he being pretty desperate with his game. But I mean, he trying, at least he trying hard. I wonder if she gonna take it with her fast ass, cause you know I'm clocking she got a man. So I wonder if she gonna take it. But I know one thing. They were both drunk as hell. And she was like, yeah, I gotta go. No, you psycho. He said, no, I got business to do. I got other places to be. Like, what the fuck? Y'all was trying to one up each other on, I like you, but girl, you ain't all that. No, I like you, but boy, you ain't all, like, was y'all doing that? Just get up out the room. I don't understand. But as she called him a psycho, I guess he got this brilliant idea of wanting to be a bad boy for Kayla and show off. So she went to the other room, this closed in ass room that they was in, and it's like a little incubator type room with freaking glass, or I mean plastic walls and stuff on the other side, where the other people from the other side of the room could see it. Like, okay. But then his dumbass, this Bear dumbass, gonna try to suffocate people and with the fire extinguisher and all that. So everybody is all hyped about it, and it was supposed to be a joke. Nah, joke's on you, motherfucker. But anyway, he go out and everybody was like, no, that's not funny, that wasn't cool, or whatever. And then Ashley proceeds in this time, because obviously, Ashley, I see your game. You was trying to use this as a strategy to be like, look, like, point to someone else's direction and act like you don't want standing up for the females. You could have killed somebody or whatever. All them poison films you sprayed in my mouth, you know, all that. And Ashley proceeds to spit in Bear's face. And then Maddie, part of her alliance that she just recently made, she goes in on her and protects Bear pretty much. And Ashley was saying he put all those poisonous fumes in my mouth. She said, I'm sure you had much more in your mouth, much worse in your mouth, bitch. Like, as soon as you say that, Ashley started taking off her stuff. Girl, what was you taking off your stuff for? Who you think you was about to hit? You was getting hot and bothered? Like, you was getting hot in an argument or something? Because what your dumb ass was about to do? Girl, you and all that plastic that sit your ass down. That's why Maddie was like, girl, what you won't do is stand up like you taller than me, and I'm clearly lurking your ass. So sit your ass down. I don't know what you doing. You might have took too much of them shots to the face and it seeped to the brain, because I don't know what your ass thinking you about to swing on. But I might be drunk, but I'm good for that ass. That's why Maddie was standing up to her. And then, so, you know, Nani always got to involve herself in some shit, because she knows she irrelevant and shit, and she just a drunk hoe, and that's all people know about her. So let me know something else. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Now people know that you a daggone involved ass bitch as well. So pretty much she got to get her drunk ass up there and try to jump in her face as well. Who you think you're talking to? Oh girl, all you do is like, who you? Somebody going pop, like, slap you so hard one day. You're gonna go up into a new person face that haven't been on the show, coming from another show, that don't know how these politics of this show, and slap your ass right through security. Cause don't be running up in nobody's face screaming, spitting that spit in everybody's face, knowing that today's time at that. I'm just saying. And Ashley, your ass would have got stomped. Like, Bear is such a gentleman in the fact that he said, Ashley, I know you spit on me, you spit in my face or whatever. Like, so kosher about the shit. Yeah, UK couldn't be there because whooping ass is all we know. And it don't even have to be you spitting on somebody. Spitting on your face, you're dying. More than likely. You close to my face and spit fly from your mouth, you know, and your talkation like Nani was doing, your ass gonna get beat. Pretty much. If you in my vicinity and you're talking trash to me and you like got that fighting stance, people get beat off the fighting stance. Oh, you squaring up. Oh, that's what we doing. You squaring up. Okay, pop. Like, I'm not gonna let you get a chance before I knock your ass out. You squared up. That was enough for me. So, Bear, you. Whew. So when she go over to the UK, get your girls. I'm just saying. But anyway. So Ashley just pretty much made that target even brighter on her back for all that. And Maddie talking about something. Maddie talking about that's not her alliance. Like, I could have did a lot for her. Girl, what you could have done? You don't even have a foothold in this game. You don't even know what's going on in this game. What you would have done? And then Big T like, oh, I see the true colors of Ashley now. Now that I see that went down and she pretty much called Maddie's drunk hoe lifestyle out, saying like, you got it. What, you gonna go get arrested again? Get drunk and get arrested again? End up jail? Pass out and end up in jail? Like, girl, that wasn't even that much of traumatic of an experience that nobody fucking cares about. So don't make it seem like Ashley said, oh, I told her about my abortion to the abuser that, you know, abused me in his basement. Like, girl, you got drunk, passed out, and you end up in jail. That was, you used my story against me. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Anyway, I'm moving on because I spent too long on that scene. But anyway, then we get to the Cold War challenge. The challenge they will have that's very crazy. Like, that was, yeah. I'm very, you know, I would never be in this challenge. That's what I'll let you know. Because I'm very anemic. Pretty much this challenge, it will be played in a team of 5, or it was. Let me not say it will, because it already happened. So it was played in a team of 5, but each team will be separated into two, far as into heaps of 2, whatever. Like, you know, the divers against the breakers. So it's 3 divers versus 3 divers and 2 breakers, and then, you know, yeah. That's what I'm saying. The divers will go in and release the puzzle pieces from the floor. Then they will have to solve the puzzle as fast as they could. And then while the opposing team will be breaking the ice to send straight down into the chute and into the water to freeze their ass and make their ass get out of the pool before they can pick up all their puzzle pieces and all that and get out. So that's what they're doing. It's always a team working against the divers, pretty much, to make the water way unbearable. So it's also, he said, if you don't freeze, then the team with the fastest time will win and beat in the tribunal. That means all 5 team members will be in the tribunal, so that's pretty special. Yeah, my ass would want to be one of them, but my ass wouldn't. On this episode, I would have been like, yeah, that's never gonna happen, because I'm not getting in that shit. I'm not dying for that shit. You put me in a tribunal, put me in the freaking purgatory. I'd be better on ground than in that shit right there. So I definitely would have been out of this one. So we have so I'm just gonna name all the teams and what they did for me. So team 1 was the divers was Rogan, Josh, and Fessy, and then the icebreakers was Nani and Ashley. And I put that pretty much they were actually faster but dumb as hell at the puzzle. I know you had Fessy that was pretty much helping with all the puzzle pieces or whatever, but if you already got some idiots on your team other than Fessy, what you gonna help with? And then you freezing cold. You just came out of freezing water, and then you're going straight to go do a puzzle. You're shaking already, and you have a brain freeze, literally brain freeze, and you can't think. So it's like you got to give them a pass, even if you're a dummy. I'm just saying, because the smart people was like having brain freeze as well, but they still did it in a fast enough time or whatever. And they actually worked real good with each other getting the puzzle pieces out. Everybody was making fun until it was their turn, talking about something. They're dumb. You got dummies. D talking about dummies. Like, girl, you're the dumbest bitch on the whole show. I'm just saying. And then you have team 2, which consisted of Nelson, Kayla, and D. And then you have Jordan as the divers, and Jordan and Swaggy C were the icebreakers. Nelson couldn't walk, pretty much. They had to like shut that whole D talk about something. I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit. Okay, the rest of her teammates couldn't even talk. She was the only one saying, I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit. Okay, but girl, then you did quit. Like, so they the dummies, but they finished. But y'all asses couldn't even get your puzzles up. So who the dumb bitch now? You dumb all around, the whole show, period. So that's how I feel. Nelson pretty much had the extreme hypothermia, and he leaves in the ambulance pretty much. Then you have team 3. Tori, Wes, and Jay were the divers, and then Melissa and Maddie were the icebreakers. Okay. And I put for the icebreakers part, I'm sorry, I'm reading some messed up Jack the Bass notes that I had at first. Tori pretty much demanded Melissa and Maddie, like, please do not break no ice because we gotta get in the water first. So, I mean, when it's our time to get in the water, I don't want it to be cold for us, so don't break no ice and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, at least somebody had a strategy. At least one team had a strategy about shit. Some people just wanted to break ice and just make people lives unbearable. But then Wes peed in the water too. Like, yeah, but at the same sense, if you gotta go to the bathroom in the middle of the challenge, like, am I gonna pee in this water, or am I pee as soon as I get out of here, like pee in a cut somewhere? But you know what? It's freezing cold. Everybody, I don't care what you say, everybody peed in some goddamn water before. So, hey, it is what it is. But when my mouth open, keep getting some puzzle pieces, oh, hell to the nah. But then Jay is a little badass in this show, like, literally. Like, you're changing my opinion of you. Not really. I ain't gonna give you all that. But you changing my... I never thought that you was weak, period. You weren't weak in Survivor. That was a weak-ass move that you made on Michaela, though. But you wasn't a weak player or anything like that. You just didn't have the numbers. They just tricked your ass. You got after you got on your alliance member, pretty much, and I would never let your ass forget it. But you getting all the karma back because you gotten every single episode except for tonight. It seems that way. But pretty much he's doing good in this challenge. Then you have team 4, Anissa, Bear, and Bananas are the divers, and then Casey and Big T are the icebreakers. And pretty much I put Anissa helped finish the puzzle. The Bear and Bananas did some dumbasses and puzzles, and Anissa had to like pretty much yell at them like a mother and like, no, you see this? This go in the hole. Puzzle go in the hole. He said, it won't fit. Yes, it will. Look, it will fit. Like, that's all she kept doing, screaming at them. I was like, yes. Like, God dumb. You don't see it? Yes, it will fit. Puzzle go in the hole. So, freaking Mother Bear with these dummy kids. And then they unhooked everything first was their strategy. Instead of like unhooking one piece and throwing it up, unhooking it. Why I'm gonna spend that much time keep dunking myself in there to unhook shit? Unhook that shit. And once that's all unhooked, throw that shit up so we can get out of that shit. Like, yes, strategy. And then you have team 5, Corey, Bailey, and Kyle as the divers. And Jenny and Jenna as the icebreakers. They quit that shit in a heartbeat. Corey says quit. They says yay, not nay. And yeah, that's pretty much what happened to that. So team 4 wins overall. Team 4, Anissa, Bear, Bananas, Casey, and Big T. They are the tribunal. And we go to the house meeting. And it wasn't no goddamn meeting. And all Cal was leading. Like, normally you sheep as shit. But now you want to lead the tribunal. But then again, I guess you got your little taste of leading on the last season. So you want to try to lead on this because, CT is not there. So we got to be a new figure in the house or whatever. It's like, but boy, it's not you. You're still that fence sitter, because we ain't gonna see your ass being thrown in a I mean, you're not gonna volunteer your ass to be in no purgatory. So it's like, if you ain't got no purgatory balls, you can't lead shit. But he tried during this house meeting, and he pretty much, before that, manipulated Maddie into throwing Ashley's name out there. So the house can just be like, once you throw the name out there, then it's gonna catch or whatever. But everybody go around and pretty much say Ashley this, Ashley that, and telling her about why it's her face, and it's such a disrespectful way that it's like making Ashley boil inside and really want to tear up. But she held it in as strong as he can, and it could. And then D turned on Ashley and talking about something, she can't trust her. I'm like, bold words, bitch. Nobody can't trust you, especially when it comes to, do you got me, girl? I'm your home girl, or you got Rogan, the dude that's about to do you dirty soon as a new bitch come in here. But you gonna send me out there. She talk about something, I'm done with her and all that. So the house votes Ashley in for purgatory, and she just get up and snatch that shit off, and then put her nameplate up and walk down the hall. And freaking Cal gonna run after her with that fake shit. You see, he's still riding the fence on her ass. Like, he's still riding the fence, gonna come back. It's like, you handle it. You handle yourself well. But I voted for Ashley too. Like, you had to just get your dig in. But when she looked back at that shit, she gonna fry your dumb ass, non-hairlines, receding ass, trying to implant your head, but that shit still fading back, and still see specks of everything where you actually place that shit at, boy. No, she gonna well on your dumb ass, cause you know how them Virginia hoes be. I'm just saying, West Virginia at that. I actually about to slice your dumb ass at the reunion, or what is it gonna be? A freaking Zoom reunion or whatever. Like, she gonna get your dumb ass, or on Twitter probably that night that it happened. I wasn't paying attention, but yeah. Then we have the tribunal. They choose D, Tori, and Maddie to interrogate, pretty much. And Big T like asks for a deal from freaking both. Like D and Tori, are y'all going to say my name? Like, what's the incentive? What's the incentive of for D? What's the incentive of me letting you go in? And for Tori, what's the incentive of me allowing you or not allowing you to go in or whatever? And then Tori was saying, like, she can't promise that, bitch. What you can't promise? You could promise anything, and like, literally, but you know what? I respect the fact that Tori said, I can't promise you that, because I don't know what situation I'll be in. But this is politics, bitch. You better promise anything right now to my face, or I'm going to put you in a worse situation. You think I'm going to help your ass out after you think you get respect for saying you're not going to do nothing for me? Like, if you're not going to do nothing for me, then you're dead as shit to me. So if you want to go in, your ass not going in. And if you don't want to go in, your ass going in. We don't mean shit to me unless we got a deal. So I don't know about that. But then on the other hand, if you do make a deal with me, your ass can always back out of it. So it's like, it's lose-lose situation. I don't need to hear from these hoes about deals and shit. It's like, why you think you don't need to go in this one? Not knowing what this one is. But I just want to hear, that scared shit out of y'all. Or that extra bullshit, because D was doing that. She was getting ballsy with them, snapping back. Yeah, I said this about you. Yeah, I probably did mention your name, Big T. Yeah, I did. I was behind Ashley throwing your name out there, bananas. Because if I want to go big, man, might as well go big or whatever, go home, whatever. It's like, D, you want one little thing that the only thing you did out of that whole challenge final was to do your own puzzle, and you luckily left early enough to be able to swim out there on time. Other than that, you didn't hardly do shit. Tori walked your ass through that daggone final. But okay. And then Tori gets ballsy back. She was like, I thought y'all was my friend, but I'm getting a different vibe up in here. Pretty much. I know Anissa does not like Maddie at all. She does not like Maddie at all. I'm sorry, not Maddie. She doesn't like D. She doesn't like D at all. I don't even know exactly. I don't even remember. Maddie is so fucking irrelevant. I do not know what they even said to her. I think she said some drunk shit. She was still talking about six packs and shit. And why you trying to put me in? Cause you know everybody, you know that. Girl, nobody even, they didn't even feature your ass in this interrogation for real, for real. It was just all about dissing Dee because, yeah, I do not like Dee's attitude in this situation. I never liked her, period, to be honest. And I don't know why Wes used her as a protege, period. But then, purgatory time! We have the code breaker game. So the tribunal ended up picking Dee. And Dee's like, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit tingly. Like, girl, you thought you was going to do something because of some strength or something? Like, you're strong or whatever, but you don't think Ashley's strong at that if it was a physical joint? Okay, now. So, this codebreaker game, pretty much each wheel has 5 rings, and you're going to spin the first ring, and, you're going to spin the first wheel, or first ring, I guess, yeah. And whatever symbol it lands on, you have to go find that match hidden in the pots that's was up in the sky or whatever. And then you're going to use the dice as a ladder and pretty much stand on it in order to break each pot until you find your match. And then once you find your match, put it on your puzzle board, go spin that next wheel, go match that up, get that match. All you're going to do is repeat this 5 times pretty much. And then you're going to have to flip all of your puzzles over. And then you're going to have to name all the seasons in chronological order. All the 5 seasons in chronological order of the challenge. And the winner, you know, whoever names it first, get that horn blown. Winner. I'm about to say rings the bell, but he just honked the horn. Blow the horn or whatever. So Dee says pretty much she has never seen any of those challenges at all because she cannot get that show in Australia at all. And I'm like who you telling? I've been trying to get a whole bunch of shows in the U.S. that's videos, YouTube or whatever, that's from those various areas, you know, UK or Australia, like definitely Australia Survivor and all that shit. Like, dang, what the hell is that or whatever? How can we see that shit? Because that slice shit is for the birds. People pretty much start cheering for Ashley because Dee, they feel like she's a little too arrogant. Bananas pretty much is more scared of Dee than more scared of Ashley. Like, I know him and Ashley had this back and forth stuff because they pretty much similar. But Dee ass is learning from Wes, and he always been scared of Wes ass, like I've been saying. He definitely scared of his protege because she's much more charming than he is, and she's learning all the game from him, so she's gonna be charming and smart. That's a double killer. So he think. I don't think she's that smart though. Pretty much Wes helps Dee out in the competition. Ashley was struggling to find all her pieces. It's like Dee was just hitting the pieces that she already could find like way early. Like, dang, like all her pieces that she landed on, it was just right at the first pots that she was hitting and shit, and Ashley was just all the way on the wrong sides of everything. It just worked out that way. But anyway, all this interference with Wes trying to give the game to Dee because that's his friend and shit, that's his protege, that was some bullshit. She should have been disqualified. They should have had a new set of freaking challenge seasons and all that. They should have made them respin the wheel and find some new puzzle pieces and all that, and then put that in chronological order. That's what they should have did, because Wes should not have interfered with that game whatsoever. And that's all I had to say about that. But what do you think? Leave your comments below and let me know how it goes. Till next time, my friends, I'm about to go watch this NFL draft because I'm about to rant like shit about what Jerry Jones do, talking about something he's about to do this fucking draft on his own and he don't want no scouts to disturb him, so don't call him. What the hell you about to do, Jerry Jones? So I gotta find out and order some wings for the night. So I holler y'all to the next episode. I might even pop in and do a video about any random thing that I just watch and want to say my opinions on. But just hit that notification bell and subscribe, because you're going to get some surprises all through this time. I got time.